So it's Tidbit Tuesday, and this week we've been talking about underlying causes of female reproductive health. So first things first, I love that everybody is looking for naturopathic approaches to bringing health into their body, okay? And that's great. But the problem with that is that it's still treatment based on the signs and symptoms. And so what I want to challenge everybody to do is think holistically, because that's really how we heal the body in whole. And we'll talk about this from the framework of healing your female reproductive system. So here's the deal. From a holistic perspective, we can talk about all of the herbs that are great for tonifying the female reproductive system, for cleansing, for strengthening, for regenerating it. But we can't just do that, okay? Because if we're not addressing the underlying causes, then it's going to become an acidic environment all over again, and you're going to be dealing with the same signs and symptoms in just a matter of time, like fibroids and cysts and endometriosis. So I want to just challenge and stretch your mind to think about a holistic approach to healing the female reproductive system. All right. So let's talk about underlying causes. All right. And to do that, we will want to start with the adrenal system. The adrenal organs that sit right on top of the kidneys. They're literally in connection with every single cell in the body, okay? And for the sake of this conversation, let's just talk about progesterone. Progesterone is produced in the ovaries and the adrenal glands, okay? And what progesterone is an anti-inflammatory steroid that the body makes on its own to counterbalance estrogen, which is very acidic. All right, so if you have a weak adrenal organ or organs, then there will be a lack of progesterone that's produced. And then you'll have estrogen dominance, and then you'll have acidic dominance, and then you're looking at mucus, and then you're looking at holding space for disease, and that's where you see your signs and symptoms. So you can't just stop at healing the female reproductive system or regenerating it. You've got to look underneath, okay? So let's take it a little step further. Let's consider that the adrenal glands sit right on top of the kidneys. So if the adrenal glands are weak, the kidneys are weak. That means they're not filtering, okay? They're not helping you to eliminate. And if then you're holding all of that garbage inside, guess what's backing up? Your lymphatic system. It goes on and on and on. So that's why you cannot just address the female reproductive organs. You've got to look at underlying causes. So let's flip back to the adrenals, okay? And just stick with me, all right? Because I want to keep digging down. I keep wanting to take you to the underlying causes. So what's a big issue for weakening the adrenals? Stress, okay? That's a big one, okay? Continued stress. Not just like an acute moment where maybe you're planning a trip and you're all stressed and you're running all over the place, and then it drops and it ends and it never happens again until next year when you plan a vacation or 6 months or whatever your lifestyle is, okay? I'm talking about continued chronic stress, all right? That weakens your adrenal organs, okay? So what is the underlying cause of stress? There's some stress you can control. There's some stress that's out of your control. You have life events that happen. That's out of your control, okay? But there are things that you can control that stress the body. For example, nutrition. Okay, that's a really easy one. You know I always like to talk about plant-based foods. But if you're eating complex foods that are processed and your body has to take the energy, okay, that it would use for something else to break down food over and over and over again just to use it, okay, that's putting stress on your digestive system. All right? But there are other things that add to stress, your relationships, your environment, and those are things that you can address and take control over through mindfulness, through daily self-care. Daily self-care is important, not because it's a trend, because daily self-care cues you into any change that's abnormal to your body. It lets you know right away that something needs to be taken care of. Okay, so I didn't want to take you through the whole entire maze. I just wanted to open your mind to not just addressing your health from a naturopathic way, but a holistic one in nature. All right, that's Tidbit Tuesday for you. Stay tuned this week. It's going to get even better. Talk to you soon.